Rotterdam's a gritty port city, and the two other teams here are Sparta Rotterdam and Excelsior. But anyone will tell you the only team worth talking about is Feyenoord. And I've heard they got a proper firm.
We've seen how the Feyenoord Spurs game in 1974 marked the birth of hooliganism in Holland. Spurs attacked Feyenoord in Rotterdam, but 10 years later, Spurs returned to play Feyenoord. This time, they were ready for them. 3 Spurs fans were stabbed.
We went in the wrong end, and we didn't know, bought the tickets for this other end, and they just set upon us, all the Dutch, and we tried to jump out the end.
Feyenoord's hooligan reputation began to spread abroad. By the late 90s, they were taking on big firms like Man United's Red Army. Feyenoord's hooligans were becoming one of the most feared firms in Europe, and the rave scene was growing big in Holland. While most people were popping pills and getting loved up, the hooligans saw the raves as another place to kick off. In the UK, the rave scene killed off hooliganism, but it was the total opposite in Holland. The fights intensified and police shut down many of the parties because of violence and the hooligans' involvement with drugs. Feyenoord have continued to cause chaos abroad. They recently rioted in Nancy and fought with the police in the stadium. Feyenoord were due to play the next tie against Spurs, and many were talking about revenge. But now Feyenoord have been banned because of their violence in the competition. Rotterdam is the home of gabba music, and many of the hooligans are into the scene. DJ Paul Elstad is one of the founders of gabba music and a staunch Feyenoord fan. Paul is a hero to many of the hooligans and sometimes goes to games with them.
So here we are at Feyenoord Stadium, nicknamed the Tub, and famous as having one of the most intense atmospheres in Holland.
I'm heading round the back of the stadium, where the Ajax fans are about to arrive on the train. The police have come out in force for this one, and we'll have to try and keep both sets of fans apart.
The helicopters are out, the horses are out, riot vans, everything. Right, so this is how the Ajax come in, yeah? The gate's closed at the moment. Obviously, Old Bill all the way along here, yeah? Right. Now, when you're an Ajax fan, you come out in Rotterdam, Feyenoord, yeah? This is what you're faced with, that. Bit intimidating. You wouldn't want to turn up just with your bird, for instance. But I would think if it goes off, you know, there's nowhere to run, you know what I mean? It's Hoffman's. Hello? Yes? Okay, yeah, sweet. Sweet. Let's get in the mix of it. Nice to meet you, man. Sweet. Sweet, boys, sweet.
My reputation precedes me. I only hope they don't think I'm in Green Street. This is a high-risk game. The authorities have come up with a novel security measure. Away fans have to buy a special combined football and travel ticket called a combi, and they travel straight from their city to the ground under police escort.
So the way it works, what I'm thinking, what I've been told, is that Ajax get off at the station, they get fed through this mad tube here, look. So there's no contact with the Feyenoord at all. They'll wait along here, hopefully there's a couple of stragglers that come out, they can throw a few bottles at maybe. But, you know, they're on top of it, the Old Bill, clearly.
The Ajax train's just arrived, so we'll see if the police can keep the two mobs separated.
There's the Ajax, look, yeah. You can see the Ajax boys, look. See that little nuts popping over the top of the thing trying to give it.
police get Ajax in without any trouble, and Feyenoord start to disperse and go into the stadium, ready for the big game.
Here I go, ready to go in there, into the fucking melting pot.
Unfortunately, we couldn't get the cameras in for this game.